The only way it would happen is if they're all healthy. Because, like you said, obviously the team works very well when all three of them are on the court together. But last year, I mean, some of the teams they faced on the way to the finals and in the finals had to deal with injuries, people being out and stuff like that, So some of the teams weren't at their full strength. It's going to be a little bit more difficult this time around unless something crazy happens. Like,
Yeah,
I don't know what happened, but yeah, I agree with Chris's statement. The thing about it is, they can repeat. It's definitely possible, but I don't think it will happen just because they were kind of blessed and very fortunate in how the playoffs worked out for them last year. They took advantage of the opportunities. Now, don't discredit their championship. People like to discredit the Raptors championship because the Warriors had injuries, and people like to discredit um, they're going to discredit this Bucks championship pretty soon because of the injuries. So don't discredit that accomplishment. They constantly tore down LeBron and the Lakers winning the championship in 2020. So don't just for the bubble and all these sorts of things, but at the end of the day, it's difficult to win a championship and it's even harder to repeat. So they can do that. But at the end of the day, because you see a lot more teams being healthier this year in terms of injuries that can end their season, it'll be a lot more difficult to do so. But because they've already won a championship, of course they can do it again. It's just all about staying motivated in their health. Because this year, COVID is going crazy. And on top of that, the Bucks have been dealing with injuries and not just COVID. They've been dealing with injuries. So I mean, it's going to be difficult for them to, stay healthy and get it all together. But um, they can repeat. It's all just about when the circumstances um, come to their attention. When things get to that point.
Yeah, I believe they could repeat. And especially the new pieces that they got and Grayson Allen. I think that was an amazing piece for them. As well as Bobby Portis is he's gotten better. Bobby Portis gotten better, and
and
yeah, I
Giannis'
will.
brother. You know his brother,
Yeah, what about him?
Thanasis. He's gotten better.
He hasn't even played.
Hey, yes.
He doesn't even play. What?
Yes, he
Doesn't
does.
even
He
get
plays like
minutes.
a couple minutes.
He
Okay,
gets
well,
he
that's
gets
not.
garbage time. So when they're
Yeah, that's
winning
like.
by like 20 points, that's when he comes in the game.
Yeah, if I feel like they're really good. Big three. I would consider them, and I feel like they could repeat again this year.
Um, I was thinking about this actually. Their big three. No, Drew Holiday. He's good on the defensive end. He can create shots. Then Chris Middleton's a shooter and everything. And then Giannis.
Think about it. Chris Middleton is more than just a shooter, though. Chris Middleton is an overall very good player.
Mainly a shooter. That's the best thing.
I
And
mean,
then
he's a
Giannis.
scorer in general, to be honest.
Yeah,
That's true. Yeah, he gets some. Yeah,
he's usually the closer for them.
Yeah,
They have
he's
big
the
time
closer.
runs. Takes most of the
Chris Middleton is probably one of my favorite players right now in the league. He's just so underrated, and I feel like so many people just don't appreciate him for what he does for that team. He is more than just a shooter. He's like an overall scorer. And before Drew Holiday, I mean, he was for the most part, the point playing a little bit point guard. He was the playmaker. You know what I'm saying? He's been that option.
He can do that. Yeah. Giannis, he can do. He's it's Giannis. So they have like a good amount of like a mixture of everything that every player can has like a purpose in the team. So that's probably why they did so good last year.
Everyone, remember to subscribe to the NBA Lounge. Drop a like. It only takes 2 seconds, and it's worth it. Trust me.